There's a difference in being an OG and just being old. Too many of these so-called real ones got the mind of a 15-year-old boy and the emotions of a teenage girl. Somewhere along the line, they stopped teaching and started competing. Start hating on the same young bulls they were supposed to be building up. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's sad to watch. Cause we needed them, bro. We needed real examples, not bitter reminders. But that's what happens when pride replaces purpose. You start trying to prove you matter instead of actually making a difference. If you don't check that ego early, you're going to end up the same way, talking about the past because the present don't respect you. By the end of this video, you'll see why most OGs lost their spot and how to move different so you don't age into irrelevance. I started noticing this years ago, back when I was outside heavy. I used to look up to certain older guys, thought they had wisdom just because they survived a little longer. But I started realizing real quick, some of them wasn't protecting nothing but their ego. You can feel it. The little slick comments when they see you shining, the weird energy when you start elevating. Then the weird part is this. When a young boy crashed out, the same ones who sent them on the dummy mission standing around acting all shocked. I remember when I first started getting a little money, started moving a little smarter, the same old heads or OGs, whatever you want to call them, that used to give advice, started hating on the low. I seen old heads send young boys on suicide missions just to prove they still had pull in the hood. That's not leadership, bro. That's manipulation. Talking down to chicks, spreading little rumors. That's when I realized they weren't OGs. They're just older guys mad that the torch got passed. Because once you stop growing, all you got left is your pride and your past. You start competing with the same young bulls you were supposed to be guiding. That's how the cycle keeps going. Real talk. We can't keep blaming the young bulls. They just doing what they saw. When all they saw from the older guys was ego and envy, what to expect from them? That cycle don't stop just because years go by. It stops when somebody finally decides to abolish it. When somebody finally says, you know what? I'm not here to try to impress anybody anymore. I'm trying to lead different. And the sad part is, I really understand them now. I really do. Be the man younger you needed, not the one that left you lost. You either become the example or the excuse. And if you felt this, don't just nod your head, bro. Share this with someone that can use it. You can't talk legacy if you ain't leaving no lessons behind. That's the difference between an OG and an older guy. One passes the torch, the other tries to burn you with it. Also, make sure you tap the link in the description. Download the Hustler's Blueprint. It's a free 3-day reset. It's pretty much a quick workshop I built to help you spot the hidden enemies in your life. Meaning the habits, the vices, the mindsets that keep you stuck. If you want to evolve, start there. Stay true.